Look at you go.
Hello, good life travelers. Welcome to another episode of Travel Talk Tuesday. We've got the full crew. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
We were all just commenting how dull and wet and cold it is in Ohio in January.
Ugh.
It's awful.
I know.
Someone said this is the perfect topic, our topic today, for this crappy weather.
Yep.
All inclusive.
Yes, this week our theme is all-inclusive mania.
Woo!
And Chrissy has been a little manic? Is that the
Not manic. I'm
Close
not
enough.
manic.
in the office? So more so than usual.
I miss the sun.
I know.
It's been a while.
It's been weeks, I think.
I know.
Well, actually, I just got back and it was sunny, so
Oh, that's right.
That's right, you did.
yeah, it was a little sunny. I don't look like I got any sun, but the group did. They all were out in the sun, so that's
Nice.
good. So this is I think our New Year's episode we had pre-taped. So this is our first episode for the new year. Christmas has gone behind us, back to the normal stuff, and I think I should ask, any interesting New Year's resolutions, ladies?
Oh, you know, same old, same old.
No. To travel more.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Spread that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't don't do those really, other than the travel more. I know I'm going to stick to
Healthy
them.
lifestyle.
Yeah, that should be our every day.
My walking pad comes today. I'm
Oh.
so excited.
What's a walking pad?
It's just a little treadmill that you can wheel around, and it's easy to. It's like not a big bulky item, so I have a little closet space cleaned out for it. Hopefully, it doesn't stay in the closet too long, and then but I can wheel it out and watch my shows, and I think maybe that would encourage me to use it more often.
Now I have to ask, was this like a Christmas gift from Brett? I mean, it sounds
No,
kind
this
of.
was my own. This was my own, like, post Christmas. You know what? I really want one of these.
So back in the day when I ordered a treadmill for myself and used to use it, this is kind of a fun travel thing. So I used to take my iPad, and you can find YouTube videos where you walk cities. So like I would be on the treadmill and you can walk through Rome or walk through Paris. It's kind of fun. Like you
that
can
is
set it for
cool.
like an hour and just walk through the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot by just
Oh, that would
walking.
be neat. Yeah.
Does it talk and point out things like a tour, or is it
it's
just
mostly just walking.
seeing?
But I mean, you can find all sorts of videos, but it's literally like a person with a camera walking through different areas, different neighborhoods, different cities. I really kind of liked it. I should probably get back on that.
What is the level of fitness of this person? Like, if I did that, you'd hear like, it would be shaky
It
as
doesn't stop at gelato
as
shop.
I'm waddling through.
Yeah.
Oh, Frigidarium, ice cream stop.
They don't stop for gelato breaks
No.
or croissants or anything like that,
Oh.
but it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm
That
gonna
sounds
do
good.
that. Let's pick a city and I'll walk through
All
it
right.
virtually. I kind of feel in London.
All right, very
Hey,
good.
see?
Somewhere sunny, not London then.
Yeah.
Very
I'll go somewhere,
interesting.
Maybe Athens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. So as we mentioned, it's All-Inclusives Mania Week, so we've got a lot of social media stuff about All-Inclusives. Our show today is going to be all about it, and I've got a nice little opening trivia. Now, let me just say, I have a cousin who at the holiday party, Christmas party, pulled me aside and said he watches the show and has great laughs and learns a lot, but he had one critique. He said that we're too mean. We're too mean to Chrissy.
I need to meet this cousin.
So
'Cause I agree.
there's no longer points for this trivia. Everyone's a winner. Everyone gets a trophy. You both are the best ever in the world. Whatever. So
You're gonna buy us
Yay,
lunch?
New Year.
no healthy lifestyle. So
Oh,
hope
yeah.
you packed your lunch. So Chrissy was eating nasty tuna and a raw egg yesterday. So
It wasn't raw, it was hard boiled.
It's the tuna.
raw would have smelled better, I think, than that.
Oh, you guys.
It's the tuna.
Okay, so we
See, still picking on me.
okay. So just
Call
general.
me cousin.
We're just going to do some general, because Tamara loves trivia, just some general, all-inclusive information. This is informative, too, okay? This is a little history lesson. Who invented the first all-inclusive vacation packages? When did it start? Who did it?
Is it the guy who started Sandals?
No.
No.
I would have guessed sandals too.
This happened before the 1950.
Hilton.
No. His name was Gerard Blitz, a Belgian entrepreneur who founded the holiday company Club Med.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's
That
Club
makes
Med
sense.
resorts everywhere, and he
Yes.
just wanted to ease and package it all together, okay?
There's
Okay.
a Club Med skiing place, I think, in Canada right now. Is that on?
Oh.
Okay.
So smart. her
One
brain
last
isn't away.
question. Okay. What country has the most all-inclusive resorts in the world?
Country?
Mexico.
I would say Mexico.
All right, very good job. Ladies, you're both so smart. Good
Yeah.
job. True or false? There are all-inclusives in Japan.
True.
I would say true.
True. Very good. Look at this. Which Caribbean island, excuse me, some of my breakfast came up. Which Caribbean island was home to one of the first Sandals all-inclusive resorts, a chain well known for couples-only vacation?
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Jamaica. And can you name that first resort?
Dun Rivers Fall. Is it?
Did you look at the printer?
She's right.
It is. It's Dun Rivers Falls. Okay, they started there, and then they eventually sold it because they were expanding, and then they recently purchased it back and totally renovated it, kind of get back to their roots and to show off their resorts.
Yeah.
So what, Chrissy, I know you this, what big landmark is that by that everyone
The
goes
Duns
to?
River Falls.
And what's significant about the Duns River Falls?
It's a waterfall.
And have either of you guys climbed that waterfall?
Nope.
So we did a short
I was gonna say,
excursion,
you
a
have-
cruise excursion. They said you have a choice. You either climb the waterfall or you do the steps. Now my family, we're smart, and we said we'll do the steps. And then so you periodically just get in and like these little landings along the way that you can get in and make it look like you were climbing the water. People climbed the stupid waterfall hand in hand with like gripper socks. It looked very dangerous. Plus they were serving drinks on the boat the way there and the way back. Way back makes sense.
Sounds like a fun day.
Sounds like a lawsuit.
So that's when you need to have insurance.
Yes,
Yes,
medical insurance. Good
yes.
plug there. Okay. Many all-inclusive resorts are famous for their no-tipping policies. Can you name one reason why this policy could be beneficial for guests? This is an easy one.
They don't have to carry cash.
Very good. You got one?
Oh, there's more than one.
Well, there's unlimited. Why?
They don't have to have a credit card on file.
Yeah, you don't have to carry anything. There's no
But
worries.
I suggest tipping.
Yeah, people ask on
It's
cruises.
not required, but
I
Yeah.
think you get better service.
you get better service,
Yeah.
and
Personalized.
they work very hard,
Yeah.
and a little bit, and U.S. dollars are widely accepted, so
Right.
it's very easy to do, and it's very appreciated.
Yeah, it was interesting to see the theory on the group cruise on like some people very strategic. Like on day one, they'd find the bartender at the bar they thought they were going to hang out the most, and they'd slip them a 20 and make sure to take care of them all week.
Yep.
Some were like they would sprinkle in $2 or $3 here and there. I always forgot to bring the cash to the pool. Not that I went to the pool that much, but like at the end, then I gave it to like the bar person at dinner and stuff like
You had
that.
cash?
I did.
Oh, wow.
Because of Christmas.
Yeah.
And there's a casino on board, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. How do luxury all-inclusive resorts often differentiate themselves from standard all-inclusive options? What makes it luxury? This is an easy one.
Elevated levels of service,
Mm-hmm.
location,
Amenities.
yes,
Food, hopefully.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Because I've been to some budget-friendly resorts out there, and the food, I mean, I didn't go hungry, but like it wasn't.
Like a cafeteria, I'm thinking?
Yeah, or
Maybe?
less. But like some of them, I mean, if you pay, I mean, we got some good deals. So I mean, you kind of get what you pay for. No
Right.
offense, but
Yeah.
that's the reality. Same thing with cruise lines. You know,
Exactly.
low
People
end.
don't go for the food sometimes. They
Right.
go for the alcohol.
or sunshine and
Or the
water.
sun.
Yeah.
You don't get looking like this, not worrying about the food, okay, ladies? Okay. Name a location. Oh, we gotta skip that one for ski resorts. French Alps, they have them too. Okay, last question. My friends at Carnival Cruises were very kind to inform me that today is a very special day. Do you know what today is?
How did a cruise end up
I
in
don't
all-inclusive
know. I thought this was
conversation?
all-inclusive.
I know. International Michael Remley Cruise Day.
Oh! No, but maybe we can start that.
Okay.
Any other
The
guesses?
first day they operated.
No. It's National Shop for Travel Day.
Oh.
National Shop for Travel Day. Did you know that?
No.
No.
So
Only Carnival knows
today, if you want to shop for travel, take advantage of us.
Yeah.
Especially Chrissy, because it's all-inclusive Mania
Yeah.
week. Okay, we needed some sound effects there, but this is a low-budget production.
Uh-oh.
That's good. She's feeling it. I can feel it. Right? She's got a magic cup over there. I don't know what's in it.
This
This
is
is
water today.
Chrissy's moment to shine as we delve deeply into all-inclusives and the mania that come with it.
As most of my friends know, and you as well, I do not like attention.
Okay.
I'm glad Brett's not on there to comment, her husband. Okay, so
Chrissy.
oh, someone just starred us or thumbed up us. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. So we are going to start nosedive into the very basics because I have encountered people that don't really understand what an all-inclusive is. So that surprises me having to been at them and hearing people vacation at them. So I thought we could start with the who, what, where, when, why, how, all that good stuff. So let's start at what. So give us a very basic, treat us like we're 5-year-olds.
Okay.
Give us introduction to the basics of an all-inclusive resort and what actually makes it all-inclusive.
Okay, and I apologize for having to read, but I have copious notes.
But you know this like the back of your hand.
I know, but I still want to make sure I get it right. Okay, so what is an all-inclusive? So an all-inclusive is where you would get your accommodations, your room, meals, drinks, and various activities and entertainment, all bundled into one upfront price.
I do feel like this is story time for,
Me too.
for 5-year-olds. I think we should turn and be like, okay, Mrs. Snow.
Yes. And so that's just the basic of an all-inclusive. Beyond that, you know, I think that the way that I book all-inclusives, I can make it even more all-inclusive with air as well as transfers. So the entire trip can be all-inclusive if you book your trip through me. Typically, resorts will have a buffet restaurant, which is usually open for breakfast and lunch, as well as a la carte restaurants for sit-down dinners, more formal dinners. Not really formal, but a sit-down dinner, not a buffet. They typically offer various types of cuisine. I mean, you can have Italian, Asian. You're in Mexico, you'd hope you get some Mexican food. And then most all-inclusives will have a steakhouse, which is kind of interesting.
So they're catering to like an American.
American.
Oh, yeah, they have fries on all those buffets and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, my family still talks about the steakhouse at last year's resort they sent us to because it was like, it rivaled regular steakhouses you get on land. And it was great. Like different, every night. We went there maybe 4 of the nights, 4, 5, or 7.
Okay.
We like the food there better than the other places.
Yeah,
And but there's so many good steak cuts and they have a chimichurri you would have loved.
Nice.
Such great sides. Yeah. Go
So,
for that now.
in addition to the food options that you have, bars are aplenty at all-inclusives.
Is that why you're the expert?
Yes. Even in your room, you get a mini bar.
Oh.
So, and a lot of the resorts have liquor dispensers where bottles are in literally a dispenser above your refrigerator, and you can just
Now, Chrissy,
fill your own liquor.
do you feel guilty when you check out and the minibar and liquor dispenser is empty after you've stayed at that resort?
I know it's hard to believe, but I really don't tap into the liquor dispensers much.
You don't?
I really haven't.
You don't wake up with it like, what happened to the liquor dispenser?
Now, as I said, I've woken up with a
Quesadilla?
in my bed, but not the liquor. So,
She means that literally, a quesadilla.
literally. So,
Story.
we'll talk later. And so, there's numerous bars on the resort, including beach bars and swim-up bars, which I know some people get a little creeped out by because people really should get out of the pool when they're at the swim-up bar to use the restroom. That's my number one.
I do,
suggestion.
at least once. I've got a good bladder control. I
That's
only need
what
to go
she
like
said.
once a day.
So, when you are at an all-inclusive, included in your price with your food and your drinks and your alcohol, you can eat and drink to your heart's content and never have to take out your wallet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that was a heck of a what, whoever wrote all that. That was good. Okay.
I'm just trying to say what is
She's
all
giving her
involved.
dissertation.
Yeah.
This is
This is my thesis.
All right, let's delve deeper then.
Okay.
Tamara was asking about room categories. So explain the different rooms that are available at these places.
Okay.
Is it like a normal hotel or what do we got here?
So just like resorts have different budget levels, so do room categories. So if you are, on a budget and you just, a view or where your room is located is not as important to as just being there. You want to be there. You're not going to be in your room much, but you want to be in the sunshine and at the beach. You can book a garden or a tropical view. So you're basically going to, out your window, you'll see greenery and that kind of good stuff. If you are like me, if you're going to go there, you want to see the ocean. So there are ocean view rooms, ocean view, partial ocean view, which you really need to know the difference on all those, as well as ocean front. So a partial ocean view could be this much of the ocean out, like sticking your neck over your balcony and looking that way. That still could be considered
I
ocean
think I
view.
see the fin of flipper out there.
You have to stand on your tiptoes
Yeah,
and lean over.
yeah.
And that's
So
ocean view.
that's why it's good to have me help you, because I have pictures and videos and know exactly what you're going to see from whatever room you pick.
Can I just interrupt you for 1 second? Because I made the mistake of once doing an ocean view, and we get to and it was like one of the first buildings of like a U shape, which a lot of those are U shape
Yes.
complexes. Is the first building, and you faced inward. So like literally, I was facing like the U side of the building
Yeah.
where people come out, and then it was like through the trees, past the pool, past
Slip
the muscular people like myself swimming. Then you saw it was not even a slip; it was like a hair. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's very deceiving. Some of those
Yeah, that's
yeah.
considered
ocean view.
And there, you know, if you look, there are so many room categories. Like I
Overwhelming.
said, partial ocean view, garden view, tropical view, resort view.
Is that where you're staring at another resort?
Right, oceanfront. So you know that's why it's good to have somebody like me help you out with it, because I can kind of get through all that stuff. One of the most popular rooms seems to be these days are the swim out rooms. So these rooms typically have an entrance to the main pool or a pool right off your patio, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But here again, we really need to look at the resorts, because a lot of times these pools are cold because of where they're located. They may not get a lot of sun. And
That sounds horrible.
I know. So you really need some are heated, some are not. So that's another thing that I can kind of, you know, weed through for you to make sure that, you know, I don't like cold water. So you're definitely not going to want to be in one at this specific resort. As I said, some are heated. I know, you know, I can look up those for you. And then sometimes you can even get the bar staff will come down and you can just literally be outside your patio, patio doors open. A lot of them have Bluetooth speakers in there. You could be playing your own music, and wait staff can come down and bring you your tropical drinks.
Oh.
Now, I've been in one of those, and it's a very different pool vibe than the main pool. So I
Yes.
kind of like it in that you have an option if you want more of a chill, relaxed day. You just go by your room.
Yep.
And then if you want more of the party, fun vibe, there's that pool too.
Yeah.
Or there's
Is it like
multiple pools.
A lazy river?
It
Kind
can,
of?
well, some are different. Some open to
That's
a lazy
Tamara's
river.
love language.
I
She
love
loves
lazy
lazy
Some open
river.
to a lazy river. The ones at Sandals Montego Bay actually open up to like their own small pool, but then other guests are allowed to be in that pool too. So it's really not private.
How romantic.
Well, I mean, because it's
Oh,
a
hi.
large pool for probably 8 to 10 suites. And that's open to everybody. So some are more private. You can get a plunge pool if you want, which would be your own little private pool.
Wasn't there a new resort they had even on like the second and third stories? They had those like
Yeah.
it looked like infinity pools,
Balcony was
individual.
actually your
Nice.
own infinity pool. So there's a lot of options. Yeah.
Oh, lots of room options.
Lots of room categories.
Okay. I don't know if you were gonna. I don't know if we're gonna hit this later, but I'll ask now. What about people that like a little extra pampering in the room? So if you want there's those
club?
the club. I like exclusive clubs. So does that kind of go along with that too? Or?
Yes. So many resorts offer a club level, a preferred level. And what that would be is you can pretty much get them in any room category, but it would offer you elevated levels of service, such as a butler, a pillow menu, turn down service, private check-in, so you don't have to wait in line.
I've seen cars that you can get, like, doesn't Sandals have, like,
Yes.
access to cars?
Yes. Yeah.
That you can use?
Sandals butler level, you get picked up in a Rolls Royce or a Mercedes. There are certain pool and beach areas that only certain, if
I
you're in the
love
club,
that.
can use.
Private
so-
check-in? You get a
Yep, private
That's it.
check-in.
And some of them, like the one we had, it was a big resort. So like you got a golf cart to drive you to your building. So like the first thing you arrive at a hot resort, you might be muscular like me, dragging a flipping suitcase all the way 10 miles down there. But I mean, like it was nice that you had a golf cart to take you.
Right. At one I was looking
With
at
a drink in
yesterday,
hand.
you got lobster at every meal.
Oh.
So, I mean,
Don't some have special lounges at
Yes.
the airport also?
at the airport as well as on property, you can get a preferred club or a club lounge where it usually has higher level alcohol, more high-end spirits, as they say. And may have some hors d'oeuvres sitting out during the day if you get a little munchy hungry or something like that.
Nice.
So, all right, let's transition to one of the areas, still in the what, but I don't know how familiar you are with these, because in the evening, there's sometimes, if you can make it through the day, there's a theater with entertainment.
Right!
What do you know about the
Well,
entertainment if you're not in bed with a quesadilla?
I woke up with the quesadilla.
Well, it had to be there at night.
So, entertainment. So what I did with entertainment was kind of look at the whole resort from morning till night. So most resorts...
That's how you covered that question.
Most resorts have a fun main pool. And that main pool usually has a daytime entertainment team. And so their job is basically to get guests involved if they want to be. If you don't, you just still chill by the pool and hang out. But I was at a resort in Punta Cana and they got a bunch of guys together to play water polo, which was kind of fun because you could touch the bottom and they were just playing water polo. There'll be aerobics classes, yoga classes, dance contests. So they get the crowd dancing and, you know, just kind of interacting. At night, a lot of resorts will have a nightclub, so you can go and, you know, go dance. And
Wait, how does that go again?
Go and dance if you know, took a little nappy and you want to go have some fun. And Michael mentioned they have theaters. So a lot of times the theaters, I don't know, would you compare all-inclusive theater shows to not really a cruise?
No, not quite.
But they'll have like a Michael Jackson impersonator.
It's local troops that kind of go around.
Yeah, so it's just a nice little, you know, nice little way to get out and after a meal maybe have some entertainment.
And I think the different levels have different levels of entertainment too.
Yes.
Because we stayed at a higher one once and it had like a Cirque du Soleil kind of thing,
Yeah.
an outdoor, and it was
Yeah.
pretty amazing. These fire.
And there's beach parties a lot of times, theme night parties like a white party where everybody wears a white outfit. Neon, there's Ryu parties.
What's the one club that's the one resort that's like more towards a party atmosphere? Is it Breathless or Now? One of those has foam parties all the time.
Foam parties, yeah, those are part of it too. And a lot of times a lobby bar will have a nice piano, some piano music. I've heard of some karaoke bars and piano bars. So there's lots to do once the sun sets as well.
Very good. That checks off the what box. Who are these resorts for? I mean, let's get probably everyone, right?
Well, obviously, I believe that all inclusive is the best way to travel. Are for everyone.
We're gonna have a little asterisk. Not everything can be believed on the show.
So I think they offer something for everyone. There's properties that offer water slides, trampoline parks, kiddie pools, babysitting for families, to legit party resorts with, as I mentioned, the foam parties and the DJ parties and lots of fun, to more quiet, chill, more relaxing for people who just want to relax and unwind. So I really think with the resorts that I've come across and trained on and learned, I'm pretty sure I can find something for everyone.
I think that's really important because not every resort is for every person. Some are very family oriented.
Yes.
Some are very, very adult oriented.
Yes.
But there is the right fit for every person. I'm always amazed at like how you know that right fit for your clients. Chrissy has a conversation with you before you book.
That's super important.
Yeah.
Because you can totally, you know, if somebody wants to relax, and like you said, you send them to a Breathless and there's constant EDM music and foam parties and they're not
the right
be
fit.
happy.
No,
right
not at all.
So
What is EDM music?
Electronic dance music?
Oh, how does that go? Okay, it's our sound effects. Let's talk about where. Now we know they have ski resorts, but let's talk about the sun ones in Mania week here. Talk about locations of the resorts, where people can go, the difference in locations.
All right, I'm reading my where section, and it's not matching up to what you're asking me. But
well, you never listen anyway, so do whatever the heck you want to do.
Take a page from my book.
Yeah, break the rules like Tamara does.
Okay, so I started with, in dealing with where, I mentioned transportation. Because I would say that every package, all-inclusive package that I sell includes transportation from the airport. This is great because it's already booked ahead of time. You basically get through customs, get out the door. You don't have to worry about the people trying to sell you a taxi.
Yeah, they get a little grabby
Yeah,
sometimes.
you go find the representative. You let them know your name and the resort you're staying at, and they get you on the right shuttle and get you to your resort. You can always upgrade this transportation to a private car as well. There's many options. I would suggest this based on location if your ride is over an hour and a half or so.
It can be that far.
Well,
from the
there's some
airport?
sandals. So if you fly to Montego Bay and you have to drive up to
Yeah.
Negril or Dunn's River, there are some that are a good hour and a half from the airport. So a private transfer would be great because, as we mentioned, you could be in a Rolls Royce or a Mercedes.
Right.
They provide you with some water, snacks. They'll stop if you want.
Right.
Or not.
Or not. But if you would like
Depends.
to walk around and stretch out a bit after your flight.
I was at one that we did a stop.
Shared? Did you do a shared?
It was shared, and we did a stop at a tourist trap.
Oh.
For the bathrooms, which again, I have bladder control, so I don't need a bathroom stop. And then, of course, try the jerk chicken. Oh, buy this drink, buy that. Chrissy, you would have been
Buy this jewelry.
sloshed by the end. Yeah, this jewelry, this homemade art, or whatever, It was disappointing.
Yeah.
So some people actually chose to fly back on the way back because they didn't
Yeah.
want to deal with that.
And I think
It was a small airport.
in Cancun, there's great hotels in the hotel zone, which is very close to the airport. A very short trip, beautiful beaches and water in that area. So that a shared transportation shuttle would be fine there. I do believe remote resorts will offer more of an authentic experience, many times with a lot more wildlife and nature. Of course, popular destinations are always with a way to go, but there are some unique spots too, such as Tulum in Mexico. That's another one that's about an hour and a half from the airport in Cancun, but beautiful. Gorgeous area. Islands like Turks and Caicos and Curacao, and even Costa Rica has some great all-inclusive options. So there are tons of locations.
There's quite a few. When I've sat through conferences, I've noticed there's quite a few in Europe now too.
Yes. Yep.
Which I don't know that it's always the best way to experience Europe, but I mean, there's some beautiful properties.
Yeah, there are.
And you don't have to get a full board. You can get a half board sometimes where you just have like breakfast, lunch there. But Europe's making a big push for all-inclusive.
I feel like it's a different kind of all-inclusive. It's not the same vibe, I don't think.
They're
it's like
in
a
tune
wannabe.
with that. Yeah, they're in tune with that. But I mean, Europeans want to go to all-inclusives too in Europe. So
yeah,
there's like in Portugal, Spain, along the Algarve. There's quite. I think Greece has some too. There's quite a few all-inclusives popping up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, you covered all my weird questions. Very good. Look at that. So far, wonderful job. You get a gold star.
Thank you.
When is the best time to go? Are there times we should avoid these all-inclusives? What are you thinking about when?
Okay, I don't think there is a bad time to go because even during hurricane season, we've had this discussion. If you get travel insurance during hurricane season, because the odds of a hurricane wiping out your island or your resort are very slim, let's be honest. And you can get some great deal on pricing there because there are people that are hesitant to go. And I understand that. But if you purchase travel insurance and for some reason you do need to cancel, it gives you the ability to rebook what you had spent on that trip. So I think while some would see that as not a great time, I see that as a time maybe to take a look at. It's after school starts, prices are good, so that's an option. Price-wise, yeah. There's no time I would avoid, just so you know that if you choose holidays or spring break, you're going to need to plan ahead pretty far in advance, and the prices are going to be higher. But I think the best time to go would be like now.
Yeah.
So we are stuck in these doldrums of gray, misty, snowy weather, cold weather. And I don't think even a 3-night, I think Brett and I did a 3-night Punta Cana last February and recharged a little bit. That was the quesadilla night. I think that might have something to do with it. But just like a short recharge to have a little sun on your face, get a little color and little rest, relaxation, and then come back, refreshed.
Wow, I'm
So
ready.
I would say now would be the time. There's no bad time, but I think now's a great time.
I think we need to tape our next Travel Talk Tuesday from a
Okay.
beach there.
I'm in.
All right, so those, I feel like we covered the basics, unless there's anything else in
Yeah.
basics you want to cover.
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, so now I want to dig deeper into your favorites because everyone's a little prejudiced. Okay, what's your go-to favorite if you had a family? Where do you start at if there's a family looking to travel?
Okay, if I have a family looking to travel, I tend to start with the Dreams. So Dreams and Secrets are kind of known in the all-inclusive industry as Secrets is the adults only, Dreams is the family friendly. Most of them have really great reviews, great properties, nice beaches, decent food. And Dreams have a lot of there's Dreams resorts that have lazy rivers and
Oh, you woke Tamara up.
I love the lazy rivers and water parks and all that's included, and a lot of things that will keep kids from small to teens busy and having fun. Beaches is another option. Beaches is the sister properties of Sandals that are for families. There aren't too many of them. I think they're only in Jamaica and Turks and Caicos. But that's another option. That is the Sandals brand, and it's a family friendly resorts. I think they have Sesame Street characters, so for the little ones that would be super cute. And of course, Hotel Xcaret. Xcaret is a hotel property in Mexico that offers access to, I believe, 11 parks that they offer that includes transportation from your resort. So you can be jumping into cenotes, you can be zip lining,
Lazy
rivers, crazy rivers.
I think they have one where you have to wear a helmet on.
Yeah,
don't you?
they have all sorts of things that would really keep, I would say maybe preteen to teen more so, very busy. And they're known for wonderful food and just beautiful, authentic properties.
Can we pause for a second? I can ask a question. So we had a couple teenagers that were 16 or 17 in our group. And, cruise ships and those places have programming for teenagers. Yet our teenagers did not want to do that. And some teenagers do. At what age, do you have to worry about the teens that they need something to do? And what age are they they're going to be finding their phone and looking for boys or girls or whatever instead of an activity? I'm trying to learn what...
Well, I think the nice thing about Xcaret is that the activities there, they seem more adventurous. Okay, they seem like there's a lot of choices. It's more adventurous. Where I think if you're talking about the teen clubs, I would have to say 14, 15, 16 might be, it's not cool enough. Though I did see a Dreams Club that had a teen club that was really, they had the video games. They had food in there. So it might be a little cooler than some of them, but yeah, I think that's a touchy age. But like you said, they have their phones and friends and keep themselves entertained.
Just curious about all that because they put all this money into those things.
I know.
But some kids don't want any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I tried to get them to go.
Yeah.
My kids wouldn't have done it probably either.
Yeah.
Couples. What's your starting point for couples?
Okay, of course, Sandals. We have to go with Sandals because Sandals is the place for lovers, and they are couples only.
That's offensive to the solo travelers in the room because I would like to go try a Sandals, but it's
then you have to go to beaches.
You'd have to pay double. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't like
I
us.
don't even know if you can go as a single.
I priced it once. You pay for two
Twice.
It's like a cruise.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's expensive.
Yeah. So
Find
Sandals.
a friend.
Yeah, Sandals is well, they're only king beds, so you're gonna have to sleep with them too. So
Oh gosh.
just saying, snuggle up.
Oh,
Not with you.
no, God.
And Secrets,
I'm my own person.
Secrets, which I mentioned earlier, is another great one for adults. They have some beautiful, beautiful properties. There's one called Secrets Maroma in Cancun and Secrets Cap Cana in the Dominican Republic, which I've had people stay at both. 5-star, absolutely wonderful time. Great resorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about young people on a trip looking to have fun? Coworkers, friends,
Okay.
looking for the, what is it, MND music?
EDM.
Okay. BDM?
All right, so young people on a trip. Again, they're probably most of the time going to look for more of a budget-friendly option. And Party Central. So the one that everyone seems to like, even on all my travel agent pages that I'm on Facebook and friends of other travel agents that I have, love Rio Palace Las Americas.
Oh, you talk about that one a lot.
Well, our son stayed there with his girlfriend and another couple. Loved it. Clean, decent food, fun party, beautiful beach. I had another family of 8 go there with kids in their 30s to parents in their 60s. Absolutely loved it too. It's clean, like I said, good food, nice beach, great pool parties, and great reviews. And it's in the hotel zone, so it's a very short ride to the airport. And with this Rio Palace, you have exchange privileges with the Rio Cancun, which is next door, which has a nightclub. And so with your all-inclusive package at Rio Palace Las Americas, you are able to use the neighboring resort for no charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about for a bachelorette little gathering? And
Oh, I think I skipped that.
well, this is a good test then.
So,
If you're so good, you would
Breathless,
know.
breathless.
Yeah, so Bachelorette again. I think Breathless, which is in the family of Secrets and Dreams, it's the more party adult resort. I think that would be a great option for bachelorettes. There's some parties. I know there's some clothing optional areas sometimes.
And a breathless.
Yeah.
Even Sandals has one property that's got a clothing optional area.
Yeah.
Tamara, how do you know that?
I did my homework.
Oh.
I've been there. No,
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But again, if it's bachelorette, if the bachelorettes are more interested in a spa vacation,
Oh, yeah.
not a party, then there's, I would maybe consider, well, Haven is more couples, but I think they could, that might be a more
Maybe your friends
chill
aren't wild. Yeah.
environment. Yeah. I mean, most of my friends are wild, so I don't really know, but I can certainly
Obviously, Tamara is, since she knows the topless area of Sandals.
I can let
I
you
am
know.
your least
Yeah,
wild friend,
there's
probably.
yeah. There's resorts that that can fit any kind of theme that bachelor or bachelorettes are looking for.
All right, let's wrap it up with an older couple.
Yeah, that's where I went to. My older people. Okay, so there are many options for older people, and we can make the trip as easy as possible. We can get things set up, which I had for another family, wheelchair access at the airports. We can get that set up through the resort. We would make sure that the resort was not one that was a massive property where there would be maybe a lot of walking involved. And if they are looking for more of a chill vibe, I might think something more along the lines of Valentin. Valentin is a beautiful property, and it has a beach that's not private, but it's so secluded, it feels private, and it's smaller, with excellent reviews on food. So I think that would be, you would have to take that in consideration. If they don't mind, most older people aren't going to want the party scene. But a lot of resorts will have a party pool and a quiet pool. So there's a lot of options for older people. And that's, I think, in our discussions, when I talk with people, there's a giant thumb. Did you see that? When I talk with people before and qualify what kind of trip they're looking for in their budget, those are the kind of things that I'll ask and make sure that I find before I send you any options.
Well, yeah, we certainly know some wiser folk in our circle that like the party scene. So
We do. So a nice combination of both. There's plenty of resorts like that.
Is Zoetree a quieter, more refined place?
Yes.
That's a wellness, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
it's more
okay.
wellness.
Okay.
Yep, but yeah.
Okay, you've booked plenty of excursions for your couples while at the all-inclusives, right?
Yes.
Any
There's so many, though.
unique, fun, highlight ones that you thought, hey, I got this set up for my couple, got it booked, they had a great time, any standout excursion you booked?
I don't know if I really have a standout one. I booked a lot of them. I know you can take from the hotel zone, you can take a catamaran cruise to Isla Mujeres.
Love Chrissy's Spanish.
Wonderful
And
job.
I know that's a really neat island area, and it's a fun little day trip. And they have a nice little beach area there and some beach bars and restaurants. But there are so many. I have done food tours, which are great, authentic food tours. Horseback riding on the beach. The catamaran cruise, zip lines, cenotes, swimming with turtles. And you can even hang out with some sloths and frogs in Costa Rica, which I think sounds amazing. So there are so many options.
Yeah.
I used to work with a girl who's obsessed with sloths, so maybe I have to tell her to
Yes.
connect with you.
Yeah, we can get her there.
Okay, one more question on this section. You can elevate someone's trip to make it extra special, not just by the company that they're with or the beautiful resort. What extra things can you provide for couples as well? Or groups?
Families.
Yeah, we kind of touched on this a little bit with the elevation of the club levels to get some extra perks and services. You can also do romantic dinners on the beach. When I was at Sandals, I saw them setting up a nice little table with candlelight, and a butler came out and brought food and champagne, and that was very cute and romantic. Couples massages. You can do that on the beach or at the spa. You can even have a romantic dinner on your terrace. So if you have one of those pretty little swim out rooms and they can bring everything to you right there, breakfast. I also like to have my rooms decorated. So that's the thing that they'll do. For honeymooners, birthdays, anniversaries, what I've done is I've contacted hotels and resorts, and they'll decorate rooms. They'll leave sometimes fresh fruit, chocolate covered strawberries, a bottle of wine, some champagne, a nice bottle of tequila. So anybody that's celebrating anything or doing anything, I think that's what another benefit to using us is we were developing relationships with these resorts and these managers, because we book people so much that if we have a little something special we'd like done, they usually will take care of that for us.
So, true confession, Chrissy, when you booked your trip this time last year with Brett, what all did you require in your room? What kind of decorations? How many bottles of tequila? How many wine, champagnes? How many chocolate strawberries? How many quesadillas? What did you have waiting for your room when you and Brett showed up?
I didn't have, well, I think they gave us champagne.
Okay.
But I did not, quesadilla didn't come. I had to order that. So I think it's endless things that you can do and experience. And
You even had like family photo sessions arranged. And then I don't know if it's on your agenda, but I think all inclusives are perfect for like a wedding, like destination wedding, or even like a milestone anniversary celebration for a family to go, 50th anniversary, or there's all sorts of things.
I did have a destination wedding last year. There was about 30 people that went, and that was nice. I just worked with the wedding planner at the resort, got everything taken care of, and it was nice. It worked out well. Yeah, and the photographer, I did arrange for a photographer to have some family portraits taken of a family that went to Cancun too. So the options are endless.
Yeah, it's great for milestone birthdays or anniversaries or celebrations
or just to put a little sunshine in your life.
Yeah. Do you have groups on your agenda? Because I think all-inclusive groups are a really good thing too. It's so easy for Chrissy to coordinate all of that for you.
Yep.
And you don't have to worry about it
I have a spring break
at
one coming up.
all.
Yeah.
Nobody has to be in charge. Let Chrissy be in charge, and she can handle all those details.
Yeah.
And all the personalities and people.
Yeah. All the different room categories and payments and everything. I can take care of all that for you.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't write this next question, but I've been forced to ask it. So wave season, the first part I would say, so wave season is the perfect time to book cruises, but there's also a good time to book all-inclusives. Another good way to travel. So any big deals, promotions for wave season from all-inclusives you want to share, throw out there, get people's minds thinking?
I haven't really come across anything that's like, there's deals going on. I booked a trip yesterday, and all the trips are $200 off. So, which is nice. So, whatever price you're looking at, we're getting $200 off. Secrets, they're always Secrets, Dreams, anything through my one supplier, ALG. They always have great deals going too. So, all I would say is there's some transportation included with 3-night stays at Excellence Resorts. So there's a lot of things out there, but as you can tell, I didn't really research that a lot. But
you're always looking for
those are the ones I know of from
nice deals.
being busy yesterday.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, Tamara, any other questions you have on all-inclusives for All-Inclusive Mania Week?
Nope.
Christy, any other little tidbits you want to sprinkle on us before we move on?
No, I just can't believe I talked that much.
You did a wonderful job. We got lots of thumbs up, as you pointed out.
Yeah.
There was a big giant thumb on the screen. I've never seen that.
Like the size of a quesadilla.
Yes. From what
Yeah,
I
all this
remember.
food talk's making me hungry.
I know.
Quesadilla sounds good. Okay.
Too much.
TGLT updates. Tamara, you got some upcoming travel, I
I
think.
know I'm heading across the pond for a few days, but I'll be back for next week.
Anywhere fun?
Howdy.
Nice.
Hopefully I'll get there. I'm a little worried
Big
about the
storm
weather.
coming, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna look at. I found Cheap Airfare, so we're going to look at museums. I have never taken the time to really kind of dig into the Paris museums, and there's some really good ones.
Yeah.
So we have a very nice agenda full of some walking tours, which is gonna be cold but sunny. So I'm kind of excited about seeing the sun.
What is the temperature there?
Like freezing, like 34, I think. It's okay, I can handle that. And then a number of museums. So
So I always joke about opening the southern office of TGLT. Maybe you could open the first European office of TGLT while you're over there. Okay, good. Chrissy, you don't have any upcoming travel or anything?
No, but I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking about it. I have a few nights at Valentin that I won, and I'm thinking that could be a little February visit to some Cancun properties I haven't seen.
Sounds like a cheap Valentine's Day, Brett.
Yep.
If she's got free room somewhere, I'll order the chocolate for you in your champagne. Good. Any upcoming groups or anything you're working on? Tam, I know you've got
yeah, so I got a couple still. The Germany trip.
a great trip.
Yeah, it is a great trip. That is in August of this year. And reach out to me if you're interested. It starts in Salzburg, ends in Berlin, with lots of stops in between. Munich, of course, Nuremberg, Dresden. Lots and lots of fun. It's an adult trip. I've had a couple of people ask me if kids could go. No, kids cannot go. It's for adults. There's beer drinking and probably quite a bit of it.
And beer hiking.
And beer hiking involved. And then the other one is an Italy trip in October. And it's in the northern part of Italy, so it's going to start on the western side of the northwestern side of Italy, work its way down to Florence, and then work its way over to Venice. There's a stop in Bologna, which I was just in Bologna in November, and I really like. You were there too.
That area, yeah, I love that area.
Yeah, it's called the Food Valley of Italy, and it really is. There's some really cool things to see in that area. And it's also the Motor Valley. So the Ferrari factory was started in that area, and I just found out there's a Ferrari movie out right now that was filmed in that area. So I'm kind of anxious to see that and see the places I just was. But if you're interested in either of those trips, give me a call. Reach out to any of us, and we can help you get there.
I feel like that Northern Italy one's a good mix of big cities that you have to see and some good small cities
I
too
think
that people don't.
It is hitting
overlook.
2 of the 3 big Italy cities, Florence and Venice. It's just Rome's not in there, but we could definitely add Rome as a pre or post extension if you would like to go visit that on your own. So
Wonderful. Okay. Upcoming cruises. So working on the Hawaiian cruise for December 2024. Got some people booking into there. So if you're ever thinking Hawaii, you want to escape the miserableness of December. Is that a word? Miserableness?
it is
The
now.
misery of December, early December. We've got that group going. 2024 Alaskans are pretty much sold out. We don't have much anything there. But if you still want to go, we can look, not in our group space, but we can maybe find some cabins here or there for you. We'll squeeze you in another cruise option there. 2025 Alaskan cruises. We just locked in our group space. So we've got a group going in June, July, and August. Wow. So if you're interested in Alaska, believe it or not, I had an email yesterday. I think it's 3 couples that are looking to go. So now is between now and the summer is when you want to start booking Alaska for 2025.
Right.
It's always about a year to 10 months out, but you might as well lock in prices. So actually right now for that group, I believe we would lock in the current prices, which are a little bit better, and then you get all the perks from being in the group. So either way, we find you the best deal, get you the perks. But then June and August are northbound ones from Vancouver, I believe it is, to Anchorage. So if you want to do a land option before or after, that's a great itinerary. Or the July is a round trip out of Seattle, which I think for ease, and if you're not going to do land, I personally like that one because you're going to It's just more convenient in and out of the same port. And all those have visits to Glacier Bay National Park while you're there. So great must-see experience. And then we're working on maybe like a little quick group trip in the fall. So stay tuned for information on that. So I'm hoping maybe we'll see if it comes together. So that's all I've got. Anything else? Anything new and exciting in your niches or any interesting bookings? Something fun, fascinating? Go. Cricket.
I like the past week. It's just been crazy with new bookings. So a lot of interesting places that I'm excited to book. Something interesting in my niche, and it's related to Paris. I received notification, or like January 1st, that the occupancy tax in Paris tripled. So in many countries,
Just in time for the Olympics.
yeah, in many countries you have to pay an occupancy tax when you check out. So we can't charge you for that. You have to pay that when you end or when you leave. It's usually a few euro. It used to be €5 in Paris. That's per person per night. It's now €15 per person per night. So yes, it is. I believe it is to help pay for the infrastructure for the Olympics. I don't know if that'll go away, but it's kind of a hefty tax. So yeah, there's plane news always in the news, which we keep our eye on that for all of you too. Boeing 737 Maxes have been having issues, so that may cause some flight delays or flight changes for some of our clients, but we keep an eye on that for you too.
Yep.
Chrissy, any interesting bookings or news in your niche?
Not really. I think I gave all my news. I think I talked enough. But
you've been booking a lot.
Yeah, lots of beach getaways. Warm, sun, fun.
Yeah, who doesn't want to go?
Yeah. I booked a great one last night at the one I want to go visit. So I'm very interested to go see that property because it's great reviews and everybody swears by it. So
good.
Are you allowed to share what that
Valentin.
was? Oh, the one, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Valentin and Valentine's Day. That kind of goes together, right?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Just working on group space. I'm trying to think if there's anything else interesting. Well, just normal. It's wave season. So we talked about it the whole last week, and we talked about all-inclusion specials for wave season. But it's a great time if you're thinking about booking a cruise, best prices of the year. Because like everything in life, all the prices are going up. So
Yeah.
all the cruise lines have promised that the prices will continue to go up. So take advantage of the promotions. Also, a lot of the cruise lines are starting to take different perks and amenities away. So now's the time to jump on that and lock it in the current deals with everything that comes with it. Yeah, because I don't know if I talked about the Celebrity, one of my favorites. Recently, they dropped gratuities from their all-included package. Other ones are raising their gratuities or adding this perk, subtracting that perk. So the trick is to lock it in now with a good price, and then you can be happy. So I was talking to actually our, we work with some content creators. Chrissy's good friend Blanche at 3 Days, 3 Noches, which we've shared some of her content before in our videos. We've talked about Zach the Traveling Man, who's our cruise guy with all this content. He is going to be going on a cruise to a very exotic place, a cool place that I think would be on all of our bucket lists, I think. I'm not supposed to say until he comes back, but he booked it in 2021 for $1,700.
Oh, wow.
And now it's like over $5,000.
Oh, wow.
Because 2021 coming out of COVID, so like you locked it, he locked it. I'm like, dude,
Good
that's
for
the
him.
best deal for a solo person going on. I mean,
Wow.
and it's an awesome itinerary. I mean, it's
That is the key to cruising, I think, is booking early. I've noticed.
well, they open 2026, which is absurd. They never open it that far.
Yeah.
But because they're selling out. I mean, Virgin Voyages, we were talking last night, and I was talking to Zach on the phone about it's hard to find open cabins anymore. And their prices have doubled because of the demand. I mean, people have gone on Virgin. We've talked about it. They love it. So they're willing to pay that. It's a premium experience and a lot included. So it's, but they have a great deal. 70% off the second cruise, or 75. 70, 75. They still have up to 600 in drain. I mean, great deals. But you want to take advantage of it because they have, of course, promised that they're going to raise prices because they can. These are businesses, right?
Right.
So
they got to build more ships. They need the money.
Yeah, they put that one on hold, so hopefully that other one will come out soon. So good. Anything else, ladies, you want to share?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Again, it is the week all about Chrissy, All Inclusive Mania. appropriate title. So if you want to learn more about all-inclusives, book all-inclusives, plan your next group trip on an all-inclusive, this is the week to contact. Monday time's really a good time, let's be honest.
Yes.
But connect with Chrissy, take advantage of these great wave promotions for all of our forms of travel, and we will help get you there. So thank you everyone for
Thank
watching.
you.
We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.